All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to, of course, your monthly Earth Tribe report. I have been laughing maniacally and talking to myself expeditiously, mainly about nothing. Normal, common Gemini shit. Shout out to my Geminis, but most importantly, shout out to my Earth signs. Happy birthday, Capricorn. What's good? Yet another year of just sitting at the top of the mountain, just shitting on everyone else. Shout out to Capricorn. Oh, what is it like dealing with these mortals and bottom feeders and these lesser beings? You know what I mean? Shout out to the earth sign god. Holler. We did this with fire. Okay, you have the kings of earth and the queens of earth, Taurus. Mad stacks, so much money out the mud. And then you have the princes and the princesses of earth, or the earth masters, Virgo, the hustlers, make money in any climate. It is what it is. Masters of the environment. And then you have the gods of earth, the devils themselves. They can buy any facet of your life. Capricorn, our favorite slave master. What's good? The greatest elitist of all time. Capricorn, happy birthday. Happy birthday. They still don't know you rigged all this yet. You still got them. You and Taurus got the palm of your hand. What's good? Shout out to the gods of the earth dimension and then the masters of this earth dimension, Virgo. But like, yes, happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, Capricorn, rather. This is going to be publicly available. You feel me? All right. Shout out to y'all in, of course, Instagram. If you would, of course, wish to catch this, you could tune in shortly after. It will be available on my channel. Let me kind of run this back. I think y'all thought I was joking. Hold on. Let me summon my Capricorn. How it must feel like to be the GOAT. Everyone wants to be on your level. Everyone wishes they were in your position. Everyone criticizes everything you do, but they know that without you, they're not getting that shit done. Nobody has your longevity. Nobody has your power. You organize quite literally everything. These nincompoops are so thoroughly incompetent without you directing anything. What's really getting done? What's really getting done? What's really getting done? Okay, someone has to put these lesser beings in order here. Do you feel me? It is what it is. Look at the Capricorns. Like, I'm not like that. Peace dealer. I like people. Yeah, and Scorpio is your best friend. Sure, it's cool. It's cool. You feel me? No, shout out to Capricorn, though. I want to make this very special for y'all. This is the first year that your abusive ass roommate, Wintica said, is why? Is this really what earth signs think, though? You didn't know? You didn't know to listen to one conversation with Taurus and Capricorn or Virgo and Capricorn. If you listen to one conversation with Virgo and Capricorn and you just looking in the average, and Scorpio's in between Virgo and Cap. So Scorpio will verify this for you. If you hear one conversation with Virgo and Capricorn, oh my God, they're so dirty. Ew, these filthy creatures. Like, why are they touching my rug? Oh my God, they have no civilization. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Fucking nincompoops. I know, they're so thoroughly incompetent. Like, they can't do it. Like, this is how they bond with each other. As they're making money, ridiculous amounts of money off all of you. Like, yes, who do you like? Come on. Who? These water signs are not going to gaslight themselves. Someone has to direct that. Okay, so relax. Relax. Yeah, Virgo and Cap is pure bliss. I'm not even gonna lie. The moon signs too. But yes, you feel me? Let's get this show on the road, baby. Now, I don't think some of you are in the know because Capricorn is very private. Capricorn is the goat, but they're also the sea goat and somehow the unicorn too. But the sea goat has like a tail in the water. So they're gonna, come off as very logical, but they're mystical as fuck too. They just keep that private. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn is basically witchcraft at that universal level. So you may not know, like the Capricorn archetype is I don't believe in magic, but you secretly do witchcraft or you're secretly a wizard. Like how the fuck does that make sense? But it's cool. It's cool. If you are not aware, Capricorn has had an abusive roommate situation. Okay. You ever see someone that has an abusive partner or an abusive roommate, and like before they get with that abusive partner, they're actually happy and smiling? Have you ever seen someone years after just being with the most toxic partner or roommate and they just look disheveled? They look like a former shell of themselves. You feel me? They start to like find themselves after just this crazy chapter. That's Capricorn right now. That's Capricorn right now. Okay. That doesn't have to apply for some Capricorns. This abusive partner could be their family. It could be their entire community. It could be maybe aspects of their personal private relationships. Like Capricorn has gone through it, y'all. And I know it's hard to feel sympathy for Capricorn. I know. But still, you don't know. You don't understand. That's why I always say Tyrese Gibson is one of the greatest examples of what like the honest, good Capricorn person is going through, bro. Like it really helped them. Really, it broke them. It broke them. Capricorn is traditionally unbreakable. So we had to see the breaking of traditions we thought would never occur. Capricorn is, if Cancer is the mother, Capricorn is the paternal, patriarchal father figure. Even though you could say Kronos is a crone, an old crone, but still, you feel me? And Chef, I got you. We're going to start with Luna. But yeah, you feel me? Like, imagine that you get disillusioned growing up thinking that your father is invincible, and then you see your father get rocked. You know what I mean? Like, and not even just physically, like metaphorically. That was the whole Pluto and Capricorn transit. It was like the whole world realizing, like, oh wow, like Santa Claus really isn't real. This is insane. But anyway, yes, that toxic roommate is Pluto. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for since 2008. Yep, Cap is literally the empire. It's hard to feel sympathy. Yep, Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of all time. So if you see the cheat code is anything that Pisces is involved with, put the stamp of legend, and then put an asterisk, might be a fraud, because you never know with them. Like some of them aren't legend, some of them aren't frauds, some of them are frauds. They're all legends though. They're just either like the real deal or they're legendary frauds. But like, put the legend stamp on Pisces and then put the goat stamp on Capricorn. There you go. There you go. And now Aquarius and their community facility home has taken in Hades. And as soon as Hades entered Aquarius, Aquarius has been bugging like ridiculously. CEOs is getting shot. You know what I'm saying? People doing lookalike contests. Wildfires are happening in Cali, bird flu back. Like as soon as this is how troublesome Scorpio's ruler is, just wreaking havoc over the zodiac. It's like a huge hot potato at this state. What's a good movie to represent this Cap season? That's a really good question. So help me, guys. What's a good movie to represent this? Because this is the circumstances that we have for Capricorn. 2008, the most toxic friend, roommate, partner came into Capricorn's room. You know what I'm saying? They were good roommates. And then you could see the signs of toxicity. And then they had a horrible falling out. Like since 2020, they had a horrible falling out. And now, like 2024 was the year where they finally left, but they had to come back to get its stuff. And now we're gone for good. Now they're gone for good. Do you feel me? So this is like, imagine, you don't have to call. It's okay, girl. Like, this is Capricorn's first year without this toxic ass roommate. This is Capricorn's first year really having their space all to themselves and not having some fate of the world international catastrophe fall on their shoulders like it usually does. Don't ask me why. And I see a lot of y'all don't understand. Capricorn has the power of the butterfly effect. Did you know that America would have been occupied by Russian forces if Ray J never made that sex tape with Kim Kardashian? These are the sacrifices that had to be made if this never put out. Like, this is just a simple action. Just a simple action. Okay, and you know, Capricorn has had to deal with the ramifications of the simplest of actions. You feel me? And it's really putting in greater perspective to not only what you do with such power, but how moving forward you're in a position to, now that it's in Aquarius, lead the revolution. Okay. And if it sounds like what I'm saying is weird and crazy, it's because it is. Like, nothing about the rest of this decade is not crazy. Nothing about the rest of this decade isn't like completely unexplainable and weird as fuck. Okay. Like, Pluto literally. Anyway, it's cool. So we're going to go into the Earth signs. Capricorn, happy birthday. I have to say it like this, and please return to this. So it'll make sense after March. Like, everything we've ever believed is getting ready to be turned on its head. Saturn, Neptune, North Node, Pisces, all that. So this is the descent. I'm sorry, this is the completion before we go through an irreversible rabbit hole. And if CERN does anything through this period, just say goodbye to this timeline. Anyway, we're going to start with Taurus, the get it from the mud money makers. And before we do, I did just want to illustrate Capricorn acting like they don't know powerful people in government secret societies, which is hilarious because their 11th house is Scorpio, which is a secret society. Scorpio is the secret, especially with Hades. So it's almost as funny as Aquarians swearing they're not federal agents from a galactic force. You know what I'm saying? And Pisces pretending they don't have extrasensory perception. That shit is hilarious. Like, the last three signs are funny. Yeah, Sagittarius is going to pretend like what they're saying is not obviously out of pocket and they don't want a reaction from you. But that's to be expected. Aquarius really does pretend like they're not a Fed. You have some Aquarians like Myron Gaines who pretty much admits it, and they make really good content because they're not hiding it. But then you have Pisces who really pretend like they don't have extrasensory perception, like they can't like perceive your thoughts and shit real time, you know what I'm saying, and troll you based off of that. It's fucking hilarious. But yes, other than that, congratulations, Capricorn. Hades is no longer your problem. It's Aquarius's problem now. And it's going to corrupt all of humanity because of you. Anyway, at least you're going to be more filthy rich than you've ever been. And I think it's worth it. I think selling out all of humanity is worth it. You're clearly. I'm sorry, that was horrible. That wasn't even funny. All right. Oh, that's gonna make sense in like 2-3 years. All right, cool. At least I'm getting blamed for something cool this time. Thank you. That is most definitely the spirit. All right. Obviously, I'm just talking about Capricorn. I'm not talking about like Capricorn suns or moons. Although I think you could look forward, Capricorn risings, to more wealth than maybe, what earth sign selling out humanity for the highest bidder? Come on, these aliens are going to invade. They need to give away somebody. If the aliens invaded, what sign are they cutting a check to sell out the rest of humanity? Let's just be for real. Let's just be for real. And come on. It's cool. All right. Let me not just say that. Okay. All right. Cap saying, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but watches all shows about conspiracy theories. Beautiful. Okay. Another beautiful thing about this season, obviously, is Uranus and Taurus. Yo ass in Taurus. Mercury is entering the Capricorn shuttle. So we're gonna have the trine, we have the Pisces dance off, preparation for the ball. It looks like a pretty fucking boring season, but it's anything but. Now listen, the action's really gonna kick up January 21st. So this is literally the calm before the storm, and it's featuring a California wildfire, which, by the way, is 100,000% triggered by Mercury at the end of Sagittarius. Every time we have planets in Sagittarius, this motherfucker lights something on fire. I don't understand why you niggas do that. Okay, sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me, especially with the Neptune square. Like, that's the condition. Never mind. Anyway, yes. Entry-level beef. Anyway, I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I want to say. Okay. Whew. Let us begin with Taurus. Taurus rising, sun, natal and progressed. Congratulations. Say it with your chest. That's every Taurus right now, 10 tones down. Say it with your chest. Taurus rising, Taurus sun. Shout out to the big bulls. The get it out the mud money makers, the natural royalty. Yes. The Midas fucking touch. Let me sit on your couch and say some shit and watch your views go up. Taurus is out here doing this. All right. They've been innovating since 2018. Okay. And nothing has quite literally been the same since. But this year it's going to change its tune. All right. The first thing I have to say, unfortunately, Taurus, is you're getting really fucking rich, and you're just not going to stop being rich. I think maybe you felt like this extra boon in wealth was just maybe a seasonal thing, but you're just going to get money more rapidly, and you're not even going to know what to do with all this money. I know this sounds like I'm joking, but it's not funny. Like, when you have so much money that you know what to do with. And as of now, you don't know where these extra sources are going to come in. But once we get into Aquarius season and you awaken this Pluto cycle, you're going to be in the know. So unfortunately, you just have to, make this bread. I'm going to say this one more time. You're going to unfortunately have to make this bread. Like, I literally see a vision of you just like, oh, I keep on trying to spend this money, and I keep on making more. And then someone's like, Taurus, why don't you give away the money? How dare you suggest that? All right, my bad. But like, yes, shout out to Taurus. They generous too. But like, yes, you feel me? Like, I don't know what to say. First of all, y'all had a very impressive 2024. I know everyone was more focused on Gemini and Scorpio, but like, it's cool. Taurus, we see you. We keep the sky. Taurus, you had a very impressive year. Congratulations. We had Jupiter and we had Uranus in your sign. You sponsored one of the most unconventional and innovative cycles. You sponsored it. You hosted the World Cup and the Olympics in the same year. Your GDP is quadrupled since then in just one short year. Let's not fucking sleep on Taurus, baby. Let's not fucking sleep on Taurus, son. All right, if you a Taurus sun, if you a Taurus moon, you quintessentially evolved, especially progressed Taurus risings and Taurus suns. All right, you are leading the charge on naturally grounding innovation. Because Aries went out 2010 to 2018 like, oh, we can do this. I can be this. I can be this. I can be this. And everyone was looking at Aries like, you motherfuckers are weird as fuck. But Taurus was like, I can make so much money off of this. And look at Taurus now, richer than a motherfucker. Okay, Taurus did the assignment. Taurus is really in their rebrand stage. I'm trying to tell people this. Malaya, yes, Malaya. I am trying to tell people this. Y'all don't understand. Taurus's whole brand was, oh no, I'm humble. Thank you. I'm not elitist like Capricorn. I'm the most down to earth out of all these motherfuckers. And this is fact. Taurus is the most grounded. Taurus is one of the 4 royals, but people like Taurus because they're not fucking narcissistic ass Leo. And Aquarius, they don't want you to look at them. Taurus will actually hug you, talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Taurus, that was their whole fucking brand, bro. Like, oh yeah, I'm grounded. I make money for real like you. Like, we ain't know that, right? I just make an enormous amount more, but it's cool. You feel me? Now, bro, after this rebrand, Uranus went into their sign, started printing money extra hard. Now Taurus is Taurissimo. Taurus doesn't even talk with their regular voice, bro. They have an accent now. You know, I'm going to need you to slow your voice down. You're going to touch my fur coat. It's like, Taurus, what happened to you? I mean, they're still out of the other 3 kings and queens are just ridiculously narcissistic. So compared to them, Taurus is still grounded. But it's like, Taurissimo, what is going on? I thought you didn't care about designer, all your shit vintage now. You have to say Taurissimo. Like, seriously. It's like, Taurus, you're not even Italian. Like, how did we get here? You can't. They will get offended if you don't address the rebrand. Now, Taurissimo been bougie since day one, but like, to be fair, they are so much more rich. Just like Taurus, the past decade just touched stuff and it went to gold. Companies didn't know what to do. They're like, our ratings are going up. Oh my God, he just gave us 5 minutes. Oh shit. Hold on, do this, touch this. And yes, and then everyone's been getting paid. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Your innovation of alternate platforms, right? And non-mainstream competitors have boosted their value, and this is allowing you to be somewhat of more of a free agent. Okay, I want to show you this conjunction. You had your OG Venus, you had your crazy ass Uranus. Sorry, let me not say crazy. Genius Uranus, and then you had the king of the gods Zeus. This is an amazing lineup here. This is a very impressive lineup. This was May of 2024. Okay, what is it going to look like this year? May of 2025, we just going to have Uri here. Square Pluto, which is still impressive. All right, at the end of Taurus, but you know, this is just to let you know how impressive what last year was. You sponsored 2 once-in-a-lifetime events, and I'm tired of people forgetting that Taurus really put on this year. Okay, Scorpio is the original Italian, and Taurus is honoring. That's hilarious. Scorpio is mafioso, and Taurus is a mob wife. I can see that. So Taurus, you feel me? Like, you feel me? The producer, the boss. Okay. What we see here now is that Jupiter is in Gemini. So what I wanted to show you is we had this conjunction with Uri that I call Uranus, okay, the ruler of Aquarius. These weird celestial space aliens that pretend they're not feds. Anyway, yes. We had, of course, the sun square Leo in August, and that was where, of course, you know, we started to integrate this unconventional awakening with Uri. Mercury was retrograde, and we were like, oh, we have a lot more swag than we understood. And that's because this unconventional conjunction, especially for you progressed Taurus risings and natal Taurus risings, this was in your first house. If this was with your sun or progressed sun, you activated a new cycle here with the moon. You literally evolved your soul. So this is a new cycle of wealth, the rebrand, Taurissimo. Like, we don't even fly commercial. All right, I know you were down to earth before. That's the thing, bro. Like, some Tauruses were too down to earth. They forgot who they were. They're like, oh no, I fly coach with everybody. All right, let me just fly this private jet once. Oh no. Oh no, some of them already had private jets. They just went, oh, I can't go back from this. Now y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Once you fly private, you can't just go back to commercial, have the TSA just ripping up your stuff for no reason. Like, I am royalty. What are you doing? Okay, seriously. This is a very radical, the key word for Taurus right now is radical. I was going to say consistency, but radical practicality, no. Radical manifestation. Radical value, radical value, radical value. Anyway, we wanted to illustrate this because this activation and evolution of the genius of your quality as a producer, right? Basically, if you want an analogy about that, let's just say like the past 12 years, you were shooting with just a camera. And now with Jupiter and Uranus, you have a whole studio, you have updated equipment, like you've evolved, but you've also innovated the game. And now people are following your lead. You've kind of birthed some stuff. And the reason why it's significant is now Jupiter is in your second house of moolah, money. Okay, no, but for real. All right, so just so that they keep in mind. So in November of 2024, is where, of course, you begin to harvest this innovation. That's why I was really making a big deal out of Scorpio season and November. A lot of this innovation, because Taurus is stubborn. Taurus is one of the few signs that won't really suck up or pussyfoot you. All right, I'm not gonna just say that's just one zodiac sign, but it is what it is. But yes, this harvest right here, okay. Look at the other zodiac signs saying, no, I don't pussyfoot too. Okay, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, all right, this 180-degree opposition was where we harvested this innovation. Uranus is not visible. Wow. Your butt is not visible. Uri is not visible in representation. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's visible like a frequency, which you can emit, but you're not seeing a frequency, right? I mean, unless you are. Some people can smell colors and stuff, so I don't know anymore. But, you know, the quality in Taurus here, Scorpio of evaluation through other people's money and desire, and what you have in Taurus of your own, you know, value. This could look like investments you made in May that began to, in November, harvest, which we told you would happen months before, which is crazy. I hope you got that. Okay, cool. But like, yeah, this is where it began to harvest, right? And now that we are in Capricorn season, I wanted to show you that journey because Capricorn season's trine to Uranus is very significant in that you are completing that harvest. This is the tangible harvest of directing where you take these profits, where you take this innovation. the unseen, unexpected nature and quality of Uranus that's grounded in Taurus is actually slowing down a frequency that's going to go wild, crazy in Gemini. But you have to, of course, with the Taurus element, the slowest or most solid quality of Earth, right? To structure this, we can say the 240-degree angle that the sun is getting ready to make in Capricorn to Taurus, this is taking the transformation of this value through Scorpio, that Sagittarius transformed the perspective of seeing how much it is, and Capricorn is showing you what direction to take it in. A real case and example is, just like we said back in May, hey, Sun, Uranus, Jupiter, you should make very lucrative cryptocurrency investments or very important investments. Real talk. November came along with the opposition. What happened in the market? Boom, some shit shot up. Okay. And then through Sagittarius, you were transforming your perspective on it, because before it was at a certain price and now your portfolio was like, nice. So now in Capricorn, as it is completing that harvest, you're becoming aware of the decision and direction to consolidate this harvest or to reinvest, who knows? Because why? That's all going to lead to the completion of all this in Aquarius, but now at a supernatural quality where we're, of course, awakening Pluto. All right, this square is going to be the completion of what we activated in May before we come back around in May. Okay, so that's a very important facet that we're going to be talking about for every zodiac sign. And of course, for you, Taurus, this is showing you where you're directing your philosophical approach around your material assessment of not just your value, but who you are. This ninth house or 240-degree angle is making a 210-degree angle to Jupiter and Gemini. So it's going to transform your wealth as well, because you're harvesting the direction with which you are taking your life. All right. I'm using the analogy of investments here, but since 2008, you have been awakening and transforming your philosophical approach. As a Taurus rising myself, I can definitely attest to it. Virgo, I will use some lotion before I do your chart. I can attest to it. My you know, I don't even want to say beliefs, but like my approach towards Christianity before Pluto in 2008 is literally night and day. Now that it's finished out my ninth house and it's in Aquarius, like my approach towards what I think and know of Christ, for example. And I'm not the only Taurus rising. You know what I mean? It's not just limited to Taurus, but the philosophical approach, which for Capricorn, this is what lends to Taurus's stubborn nature. Capricorn, it could be very elitist about their beliefs. I'm sorry, Taurus could be very elitist about their beliefs, you know, a little bit more than others. But it's the power of that conviction that strengthens maybe a stubborn nature here, especially because of the organization and time and the tradition, the influence of traditions that kind of strengthen, you know, more convictions. I'm being a little vague here, but, you know, now that Pluto is out, this gives you room to not only breathe, but now we are completing the North Node in Aries that has been coming out your 12th house, making that 330 to 360 degree angle to your sun or in your 12th house. So the unlocking of your original power, Taurus, had a lot to do with unlocking your secret identity, the hidden nature of your character. That, you know, the best way I could really give you an idea of 12th house Aries is the 12th house is once it undoes your personality. That's why it's hidden, right? I think the best example I can give you of this is Queen Victoria, right? Queen Victoria, we could say it for this example, is like a natural queen. When you see her, right, she's graceful, she's elegant, she's representing this royal concept. But how would you feel if, you know what I'm saying, you saw a hypothetical hidden side of her personality, which isn't even so much a hidden side as much as, okay, what if she started to act in a certain way that she doesn't when she's not in front of the public, right? In other words, if you see a graceful Queen Victoria and then, you know, she starts saying, that was so fucking stupid, ha 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 ha, or shut the fuck up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If she started cursing up a storm, if she started acting like an Aries, you know what I mean? Like if she started to be like, shut the fuck up, like, you would say she lacks composure. You would say that there's certain regal, natural qualities of her personality that she's undoing, right? So that's a great way to kind of characterize that Taurus archetype right now, where with Chiron in the 12th house, hidden anger issues have definitely been coming up to the surface. All right. And it's more so triggered by a lack of authenticity, especially given the grounded disposition. To the extent with which you're out of integrity, you're going to see how this undoes your character in all sorts of ways. And this shouldn't be mistaken for the unconventionality and outright weirdness that you might be embodying, which could be necessary. Right? It's going to be opposite of culture and opposite of society because you're one of the 4 antisocial signs, meaning you're opposite one of the 4 social signs, in this case, Scorpio, but that actively works in your favor. So this hidden quality of your character that isn't even something you're so much hiding as much. You're this hidden secret identity for you, Taurus, is hidden like Peter Parker having to hide his identity. You know what I mean? Like, because the Uranus initiation is having you manifest like higher extra dimensional qualities of yourself that once again can't be seen tangibly, but you can express the effects of. And if this sounds like a sci-fi flick, it's because it very quickly is becoming that. But like, you know, you were able to ground the quality and the experience of it. So I wanted to really talk about that 9th house connection to Uranus, because that is the time, that is the place on the time clock that you are in this cycle, right before completion. So that's going to look like shifting your philosophy around what you have accomplished this year and what you're getting ready to do this year, relative to how this is currently harvesting. Beautiful. Now, if we look at, once again, that 12th house and you unlocking this power, this is a secret power connected to this more hidden facet of yourself that you're healing ego vulnerabilities through. These are spiritual beliefs about who you really are. And the way you form a behavior around those beliefs is in the way you integrate your partnerships with other people, so that the social actions you take towards others influence the behaviors of yourself and others around this self-concept of who you really are and how you embody the natural quality of Saj. So once again, Capricorn making that 270-degree angle to the Aries is you completing the unlocking of this power while you are completing the harvest of this innovation. So I heard something hilarious in my head. All right. So yes, with that being said, once again, this completion that now you are tangibly being aware of is not only getting ready to produce the supernatural knowledge through Aquarius, but now what influences the perspective that goes around you directing this decision making is Pisces. And that is Saturn and Neptune in your 11th house of rewards. Your ruling planet, do I use true sidereal? Great question. No, because and I hate to sound sarcastic, because I use my brain, I do not read sidereal. The sun is in Sagittarius in sidereal, but because when I look at the clock, I don't want to be 45 minutes off. And when it's 3:44, I want it to actually be 3:44. I use tropical because I don't like to look at my clock and realize I'm like 3 hours off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Maybe if I was outside the Earth's atmosphere, then true sidereal would definitely be relevant. But yeah, it's one of those flexes that's like, I do, you know, but either way, you could read it. You could read it with tropical because sidereal is real sideways. Oh God. Okay. So yeah, with that being said, the 11th house Pisces is quite literally formulating the perspective of what these accomplishments look like. It is a vibe. It is a vibe that is testing the integrity of your beliefs. And with Venus polishing and tidying it up, this further colors this achievement period for you. Okay. In fact, Saturn's existence through this Pisces chapter is having you experience the totality of all your rewards. And actually, that's what this eclipse in March is going to unlock for you. So Saturn really shifted your perspective by, hey, Taurus, you've just activated, like you just did, Taurus, you just did a World Cup and an Olympics in your town. The GDP is quite literally tripled, and you've made more money this year than you've probably ever made. So do you still have bums in your circle? And look, Neptune is in your 11th. So some of you have stragglers in your circle. Some of you have bum-ass stragglers who saw that you were rich and saw that you would have sympathy on them, and they're draining you. Okay, you've had these bums. Not everyone you have in your corner is a bum. Taurus has legends in their circle. Let me say it again. Taurus is solid because all they know are legends. It's just some of those legends are fraudulent. They are frauds, and they're not good around you. They lessen your value, and Saturn has been weeding out these frauds. And I think some of it has surprised you. Some of it hasn't surprised you. It's very important, okay? It's very important. This is going to come into a lot more of awareness in March. You are draining the swamp, but in that maintenance of integrity, it's having you come into greater success with the right people that are around you too. All right. But this is a fantasy. It's a dream. I can't really emphasize that enough. So the direction you're taking this philosophical approach is very much so influenced by who is in your corner. It's completing what you believed you would receive back in March. And that's really the practicality that you have to gain. But once again, with Jupiter that's in Gemini, this direction is transforming now the perception around how you are actively expanding your money. And of course, second house Gemini is the thought process that monetizes your wealth. It's manifesting your thoughts. Capricorn will manifest the knowledge. Virgo will manifest relationships. But Taurus, you have word magic. You have Gemini magic. Like you could literally think it, write it, manifest it. You have the concept. You get Gemini to write for you. Taurus is the original, producer that has the writing squad. But regardless of that, you are expanding your thought process around what you're worth. Because now you've innovated yourself, and that's the game. So, the quality of your word is expanding like gold. Like literally, what if every word you spit was gold? You'd have rich thoughts. And anyway, it is what it is. So this is what Capricorn is going to really show you. And then you're going to come into the knowledge of what this value has succeeded in Aquarius season. It's going to start a whole new era that will have you become infamous. Yeah, probably infamous. Yeah, I was gonna say or famous, but I think it's just infamy, really. But like, yeah, it's gonna definitely awaken a different level of success for sure. Whew. Yeah, we could talk about Pluto and Aquarius relative to that. Of course, the full moon we have in Capricorn or in Cancer is just going to help you feel the attitude around this philosophical approach, how you shift your movements with Mars. All right, next we have Virgo, Virgo rising, Virgo sun. Shout out to Jordy. Shout out to y'all on Instagram. I still see you. I still see you. Ah. All right, Master Virgo. um, First thing I have to remind you guys is that similar to Taurus having Jupiter in their second house of money, Virgo, you have Jupiter in your 10th house of career success. A Virgo sun moon is 270 degrees from this point. So that's something to be said. Uh, what, 10 years? 10 years of evolution since, or 9 years of evolution since 2016. Yeah. 8, 9 years of evolution since 2016, give or take. Everything you started with Jupiter and Virgo has now completed itself. You've evolved I don't even want to say analysis. You've really just changed the game. But yeah, with that Jupiter and Gemini, it's actively shifting the perception around not only what your legacy is becoming or has become, but it is also expanding what more you can communicate out to the world, what more you can communicate independently. And also, I would also say magic associated with such. What's going to happen is in June, when Jupiter goes into Cancer, this shift in your perspective relative to what you are currently accomplishing, you're going to direct those sales in Cancer, and you're going to come into rewards all year. This is going to expand your social circle, which you're friends with the homebodies, Cancer. So these are going to be special individuals that dole out these rewards you have earned. It's going to enrich more of your social circle. So I want to give you that kind of perspective where you're coming in to earn as completing this evolution cycle. And for those of you, I think relevantly Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, it's something you want to keep in mind. As you complete an evolution cycle, your life starts to kind of feel like everything is falling apart. Like a lot of people are saying, Drake should probably just chill, go away for a bit. But it's really just the 12th house transit. All Leo risings, they're having Jupiter go through their 12th in Cancer. This is happening for Cancers and Cancer risings with Jupiter and Gemini. This is the period where you kind of go away for a little bit and then boom, you come back. You know what I'm saying? Like Gemini's hot right now. We just had a brand new cycle. You know what I'm saying? Taurus is hot right now. Gemini hot right now. Leo, take a break. You know what I'm saying? Leo, right? Take a break. You feel me? Like it is what it is. Cancer, your time is coming in July, but it's in Virgo, you're after Leo. You know what I'm saying? In 2027, before even though South Node is unlocking you as well, so that's something to keep in mind because you're concluding and completing. You're doesn't mean you have to do nothing, but these are things you want to get excited for, because even though it does feel hopeless or you may not really understand what's happening, you're not supposed to. You're getting ready to kick in a brand new cycle. So you are completing evolution karmically, especially if you're progressed or natal Virgo rising, karmically, as a Virgo rising or a Virgo sun since 2008. Yeah, and the Aqua Moon. Since 2008, Saturn has been in your sign. So you have harvested malicious karma, right? That is coming back to you. Because I'm not going to lie, when Virgo, in 2008, you guys tried to kill Pisces. In 2008, you guys went ruthless for Pisces. I'm not going to lie. This was your chance. Y'all were getting at Pisces like it was your only chance. Y'all were getting at Pisces like you knew when Pisces gets Saturn, they were going to come at you. Oh my God, that's what they're doing now. Yes, the way Pisces is getting at Virgo feels like revenge. I'm not going to lie. It looks like they've been waiting on this for 17 years. Because as soon as it went into Pisces, they came for y'all first. Yes, this is interesting. But, 2008, you're harvesting totality, integrity, authority. A lot of people don't respect the grind. Virgo, you do this for the love of the game. Like you are the grinder. Okay, you are the hustler. I'm not saying pause. Okay, you are the hustler. Okay, it's just you are the master. You feel me? And for so long, you've had to deal with delusional ass motherfuckers who just make up stuff and don't care about facts. Sorry, you've had to deal with people who don't really respect the work ethic. You have to deal with Geminis just saying whatever the fuck they want. Now you got to throw us strays and shit. It's just wow. But yeah, you have made it through the brutal test. And now that Saturn is in Pisces, your ops zodiac sign, and they're trying to kill you with it, it is allowing you to raise the standards of your partnerships with others. It's allowing you, if you're Virgo rising, to prepare for marriage or divorce or business partners. Okay? Saturn opposite your sun or rising is effectively testing everything you believe about partnerships. And it's taking 17 years worth of these karmic lessons and tests with all these facets of your personality, behavior, and attitude. And it's asking you, before you begin to test boundaries, when Saturn goes into Aries, are you really trying to mess with these bums, Virgo? You're like the Earth Prince, the Earth Princess, like you're the Earth Master. You really trying to mess with these delusional bums? Really? Really? See, a lot of people of what Virgo, a lot of people understand Virgo is one of the most catfished zodiac signs of all time. The Virgo catfish pipeline is ridiculous. Like everyone's been catfished, but catfishing is a regularity for Virgo. These people deal with real social dynamics. They got Pisces in the 7th house. So it's like, the first few moments with Virgo, people will be like, I'm everything you've ever dreamed of. I'm everything you've ever dreamed of. And everyone knows that Pisces is like the god of genjutsu. The gods and goddesses of the genjutsu. Pisces genjutsu is so impressive, it nearly fooled all the zodiac. Virgo's just the only one who was like, wait. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like Virgo's the only one who asked extra questions and saw through the illusion. That's why Virgo was Pisces off. If it wasn't for Virgo, we would have all fell for the illusion. We would have been like, no, we can totally trust it. Virgo was like, wait, spell there again. There, but it's supposed to be Their. I can't do this. No. Virgo's the only one who says, say axe again. This motherfucker said axe. He not a doctor. That was Virgo. That was Virgo. Okay. Virgo is crucial. So Virgo has to deal with seeing. I'm the one for you, Virgo. You're the only one I love. Motherfucker has 5 kids and 3 families. This is an everyday occurrence for Virgo. Okay. All right. They are very seasoned at this stage. This Virgo sounds like a young pharaoh. All right. So you can understand they are about finished with the mediocrity and the malarkey. All right, Virgo's been awakening. Before Virgo was like, okay, I hate to say, don't get mad. But before Virgo was like a young Cassie that, you know, you could definitely just Scorpio through the industry. But now they're awake. Now Now they'll be like, don't make me write this book. You better pay me $30 million. Like they're a different beast now. They're the same monster, but a different beast. Okay, so it is what it is. These jokes are just so horrible. So I really try my best. Okay, so yes, you know, only taking payments if they want to talk. And I think what's very interesting about this is, you know, moving forward, you've completed the evolution, you're harvesting this totality. And that's where we want to look at your relationship with Uranus. Pause. So like with Uri, this is 240 degrees from your sun. This is in your ninth house. As a Virgo rising, innovating your philosophy and the practice of your way of life. This is really cool because Virgo, knowingly or unknowingly, gains shamanic influence in the way they teach what they teach, being very natural and also grounded. In fact, Virgo philosophically is as stubborn as Taurus. But I don't want to just equate the ninth house with philosophy. It's also a travel house. The thing really here is the example I want to give you is an ancient traditional religion that with Uranus in the ninth, they're able to innovate. They're able to syncretize, right? And ironically, this could be relative to teaching someone finances. But all of this innovation moving forward as it goes into Gemini is going to innovate everything that Jupiter is expanding in your career. Okay. So that's really the next frontier for you, while Pluto is awakening the supernatural quality of your lifestyle. See, since 2008, Pluto has awakened the universal potential of their creativity and talent. Virgo, please let me know if this applies to you or not. See, Aries has fifth house Leo. So when it comes to Aries creativity, Aries is thoroughly competitive, but if they're not having fun, they're done. Like they are primarily wanting to have fun when they create. Like it's supposed to be entertaining, right? It stimulates their heart. Virgo's fifth house is Capricorn. Virgo's not trying to have fun. Virgo wants to be the fucking greatest. They look down on people like Gemini and Aries. They look down, oh, you're just making art because you like it. You're just putting shit out just to put it out. Like their shit has to be a fucking masterpiece. Do it again. Do it again. But it was perfect. Do it again. Hold on. Do it again. Do it again. Oh my God, Virgo, that was perfect. Hold on. Do it again. And like we've been in the studio for 3 hours, and like you're such a fucking perfectionist. You was perfect the first time. Now I feel like my ears just trash, but it's cool. They take this shit so fucking seriously. I don't think you understand. Okay, stay in the gym. That Capricorn and Virgo enter the gym before you and leave after everyone leaves. Okay, so there's a very incredible focus. Everything they create has to be a masterpiece. Okay, which is really admirable until you become such a fucking perfectionist and now everything has to be perfect and you have to redo this part like 50 times because it just has to be perfect. Hold on, this has to be the greatest fit I've ever made. Like, Virgo loves something. Virgo loves something because 5 minutes into them loving it, they're already just like insulting their own self, going in on their own self, like, fuck, I wish I was good enough to have this incredible present. How come I'm not fucking good enough? Damn it. I scored a 99.5 on a test. How can I not get 100%? I'm trash. I'm trash. I don't even deserve love. And it's like, bro, chill. It was just a placement test. This wasn't even the real exam. What are we doing? Oh my God. So I wish I was being an exaggeration, but like, these motherfuckers will be depressed and melancholic about what they love. And then you'd be like, Virgo, are you okay? And they're actually genuinely okay. It's just like, oh no, I'm good. I'm good. All right, let me go back to loving what I do. I need to be the greatest. And they're actually happy. They're actually happiest when they're stressed the fuck. I don't understand that, bro. I don't get that shit at all. Aries is basic as fuck. When they happy, it's like, yay, yay, yeah. When Virgo is happy, this how you know, oh, damn it, what are we gonna do? And this and have a conversation. Yeah, I'm totally fine. And it's like, wait, how did you do that? You were just ripping your head out before. You cognizant as fuck right now. It's magic. I never used to understand that before until I turned into my 30s. And then I started understanding Capricorn, where I'm like, oh, this shit is kind of lit. Nice. You mean I could just make up reasons to be stressed and worry about shit? This is awesome. This is adulthood. My bad, it's cool. Because, Virgo does have to clean up other people's mess. I mean, they don't have to, but all right. Virgo can't breathe without criticizing someone. They actually can. Like, I'm not saying that they can't, but like, someone has to do it. Someone has to do it. Okay, but it's cool. Because you done paid your dues. You paid other people's dues. It's just people realize. See, Virgo is slick. Virgo knew that people were copying Virgo, but Virgo knows you can't do it like they do it. You don't have the signature touch. So like, then Virgo saw people kind of came through and just trademark. So, since 2008, there was this extreme desire to really rebirth their creativity and talent. And it brought them through the depths of depression, constantly comparing themselves to other people. And then it wasn't good enough to compare themselves to other people. They had to compare themselves to other greats in other timelines. And then it wasn't enough to compare themselves to other greats. They had to compare themselves to other legends. Yeah, I couldn't really say. I had to say Scorpio because I didn't want to get demonetized. But like, yes, you feel me? So then they realized, you know what? I am already incredible. Actually, I don't know. I think you guys are still on that. I don't know. But like, regardless, now Pluto in Aquarius is awakening the supernatural quality of how they unlocked and rebirthed their creativity and apply this creativity into their lifestyle, the knowledge of their lifestyle. Yes, Virgo is cruel as fuck to their own selves. Like everything they criticize in other people, they criticize themselves even crueler. They have this ideal imagination version of their partner and of themselves. And every time they get close to it, they just tweak the imagination. Like, no, it's so far away. It's like, are you just addicted to the suffering, bro? Like, what is going on with it? So, like, yes. And, this is a very important frontier and venture. 2021 to 2023, right? Scorpios are fun Virgos, and Virgo is diet Scorpio. Okay, it's the most important thing y'all need to understand. Virgo is diet Scorpio. because maybe you don't want all that sauce. Maybe you don't like all that sugar and all that density. Maybe you just need something light. You know what I'm saying? Something that still has the taste, but it's healthy for you. We have Virgo, Diet Scorpio. Okay, and it's actually good for you. It doesn't have all those like antihistamines. Wow, it doesn't have all these like sugar substitutes. You feel me? Yeah, it doesn't have that deeper, just guilty pleasure taste that Scorpio has, but at least you feel healthy after drinking it. That's once you understand that about Virgo and Scorpio, you understand astrology on a much deeper level. Virgo is literally Scorpio, just a diversion, but it's cool. Some people like to be healthier. Some people like to be thicker and just, more saucy with it. That's it. That's it. It is what it is. So that being said, Virgo got the remedies for real. You feel me? So I think it's important to go over the sixth house. 2021 and 2023, Saturn did construction on your advanced behavior. And the way that I kind of analogized that, can I say analogize, is that after 2023, you can drop Virgo anywhere on the planet and they can basically get paid within that same week. They can somehow make a living like that. Boom. They can MacGyver their own behavior and routine. They don't even have to know the language. Within the end of the week, they're making paper. Like they somehow have created a consistency. And now let's study a little bit of the Virgo archetype. Virgo is representative of behavior. It is analysis. It is the perspective of analysis in and of itself, hence the criticism. And the house that they rule is the sixth house of lifestyle and habits and behaviors. So what is Virgo's affinity? What is Virgo's sixth house of behavior? Aquarius. Well, what is Aquarius? Aquarius is supernatural energy. Aquarius is advanced. Aquarius is genius. Aquarius is knowledge and knowledgeable. So we are seeing that Virgo's behavior is genius. The master, of course, would live an advanced lifestyle. And this is representative of the Virgo archetype's ability in their alien and unconventional lifestyle to develop unconventional and genius ways of hacking their lifestyle, of living their life, being very knowledgeable about their health and their hygiene. So Saturn had tested the integrity of how disciplined you not only apply this advanced genius, but Jupiter had evolved the quality of how much more you know to hack your life and how much more supernatural the quality of your lifestyle is. Because now Uranus since 98 returned in Aquarius and Neptune went through there. So it's supernaturalized out. All right. I did make up that word, but it's like, it kind of returned that quality and updated the supernatural firmware update. So now Saturn had constructed this evolution, and now Pluto is here. Pluto is rebirthing and awakening the supernatural quality of your lifestyle. So I do want to reference that 2021, first of all, 1998, but 2021 with Jupiter and Saturn did construction on your routine and lifestyle, your behavior. And now that this construction and highway path of your neural pathways has been completed, now Pluto is awakening it. So the quality of your lifestyle is not only awakening supernatural quality, the Force, Star Wars, but Jupiter is expanding what success you can now achieve with this evolution of your routine, right? Obviously, if the daily workflow you have has expanded, then the success you accomplish, of course, is also going to expand. So as Uranus innovates this, Pluto is awakening your lifestyle. That is the coolest thing that's happening for Virgo right now. once again, the quality of how you live your life, which at Aquarius is going to automate, whether without the internet, a lot of what you're doing and connect you with such a much higher quality of networking. Okay, because how does Virgo make money? Libra. You manifest partnerships, and the South Node in Libra has unlocked these partnerships so that you can, of course, transform your dealings with others. You could smack people who disrespect your value more directly. And I don't mean that facetiously. Like, Virgo is kindness, and people take kindness for weakness. So that Aries of the warrior in your 8th house of other people's money, some of you had to smack some other people to get your money because they try to play you. And like, you have class in Libra. You have class in Libra, and people will think you soft. So you had to slap some people to be like, give me my money. Give me my money. And people are like, damn, Virgo, like, we didn't know you were like, unless you had an Aries moon, a lot of people were surprised with the stepper in you, Virgo. Like, they didn't know. They thought you would at least get, they thought you would at least get Sagittarius to do it for you, like, you on site. Like, some of you had to raise your voice. Some of you had to draw fierce boundaries. You had to think like a warrior. Like, there's certain aspects of Aries that Virgo doesn't like, because Aries is a bit unkempt for Virgo. Aries is a bit too savage, but they had to actually take cues from Aries. Be like, hey, Aries is savage, but nobody really be messing with them that much. Like, they do mess with Aries, right? And Virgo is not weak. I'm not trying to say Virgo is weak, but Virgo has class. Like, there's a certain way Virgo will conduct themselves that some people will take for weakness, and Virgo had to do that. You feel me? Like, with the Chiron, like, and you have Chiron in the 8th, so it was kind of strange. Like, some people, you would just be like, and they'll be like, oh, I needed that, Virgo. Thank you. I was out of line. Like, have you ever smacked somebody and they're like, oh, I was on some bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, that's magic. I'm sorry. I've never seen that before. I'm sorry, Virgo. You're right. I was on some bullshit. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that? I don't, like, come on. Who really does that? So, like, this is what we working with here. This is what happens when you the realist. Okay? All right. So you've been unlocking these boundaries. The eclipse we have in March is going to unlock everything you've ever believed about divine partnerships and relationships, business partnerships. So it's a huge culmination. That's why Saturn is testing and doing construction on your relationships, because you, of course, being the final zodiac sign, have the most legendary relationships with Pisces, the final zodiac sign, which Pisces is just a reflection of you. The last 6 zodiac signs are just a reflection of the first 6. So that's what gives you the legendary axis. And that's what is preparing to, in completing this evolution cycle, really taking how you have mastered yourself and applying it to other people, which means you're not giving people the benefit of the doubt because they're not giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like, that's the Saturn opposition. Like, all the frustrations people have had over you for 17 years, this is their chance to try and kill you. I mean, to try and deal with you before they move on to Libra. I mean, before Saturn opposes Libra. Anyway, yeah, so it's not hectic, but it is. So yeah, this Capricorn season is integrating its second stage integration of Sagittarius, the unveiled hidden meaning, and now you are applying this change of the foundation of your vision. Remember, we said Pisces is dreams, is the foundation and home for vision, Sagittarius. Well, vision, Sagittarius, is the home space for analysis, right? After you analyze data, you interpret it and you synthesize the meaning. So that meaning, which is hidden in Sagittarius, is the 4th house of Virgo, okay? And now we are directing, now that we have shifted the comfort zone for Sagittarius, how we direct this creativity. And all this is going to do is prepare you for this new era. You are awakening over the next 20 years in Aquarius. So that's where this can open up romance for some of you. The 5th house of Capricorn with the new and full moon is adjusting who you feel sincere around. Who do you really feel good with? You know what I mean? Who do you trust, obviously. But how is your creativity with others fostering? Because these are things, this Aquarius, now applying that to your lifestyle, that's going to set up your relationships. Now that you've stepped into this new era of how supernatural, remember I'm saying your lifestyle is supernatural now? February is where you're going to be aware of that. You're going to be like, oh shit, Peace Dealer was right. All right, even though you know by now. And then you're going to apply this into Pisces season. And it all starts Capricorn. This is that integration arc for you. Boom. So yeah, I would say have fun, but y'all approach towards greatness is just very melancholic, and I'm just not on your level, Virgo. Like, I don't care that much. You really put you are dedicated. I don't give a fuck at all. I don't care that much. You're dedicated. So like, I know you're going to do what it is you have to do to get through and continue to succeed. Once again, Virgo has invisible ops right now. Imagine if your enemies are invisible and duplicitous, and they will make up any lie they have to make up so that they can get everyone on their side. And they'll appeal to people like, Virgo's being mean to me, guys. Virgo was just hitting me with receipts faster than I can make up lies, and I don't like it. And the whole world is like, Virgo, why are you being mean? And Virgo's like, are you guys fucking stupid? Are we being serious right now? And everyone's like, yeah, Virgo's just be like, I don't know what Pisces did, bro. Pisces did Jedi mind tricks to the collective, and Virgo's been going crazy, bro. It's like, are you fucking serious, bro? Did this motherfucker just say that? Pisces is hitting I didn't know I couldn't do that, guys. And Virgo's just like, are we really serious right now? Yup. I never thought I would see the day. Pisces can really make anything happen. Their genjutsu is flawless. Fucking flawless. It's wow. Anyway, Virgo, you're gonna be all right. I hope. All right, and this is preparing you. You're going to unlock these relationships. Jupiter's going to go in your 11th. You're going to come into new best friends. So this is just preparing you to really lock in with the right people. All right. Did I just start Virg? No, I ended Virg. Okay. And now we are going to end with Capricorn. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Happy birthday to you. Ooh. People love you, but they really just love your money and your resources and connections. Oh, yes, and they love your protection. Yeah, Capricorn. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. It's cool though, you don't care because you were going to just use them anyway. And then you discard them when they're no longer useful, and that's their fault for just no longer being useful. Because if you can't be used well, you're useless. Capricorn, they love you for your power anyway. And you found out how to make them all your slaves. They're okay with it now, because would you rather let Capricorn use you or someone way less competent? And I thought someone we pay so much more anyway. What does your employer pay you? We'll triple that. Yeah, I thought so. See, Capricorn changed the game. You thought you couldn't be bought. Yes, Capricorn made you think twice. Like, hold on, you want to do what with me? That's horrible. I'll do it for $500,000. How dare? Wait, what? 500,000. This is Capricorn's initiation. They realize I knew it. Everyone does have a price. Sorry. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. We know Capricorn is the Lord of time. All right. See, Capricorn don't even need to do it with money. Capricorn will be like, oh, okay. Do I need to leave early? Do I need to leave early? And it's like, damn, we need Capricorn for as long as we can. All right, so shall we talk about how Capricorn raised the bejesus out of their feature price and quite literally fucked up the whole game? This was right during the tail end of their roommate situation reaching a climax. So this is like the peak of their toxic ass roommate just completely like disheveling the goats, okay? And in the middle of 2021, Capricorn skyrocketed their feature price. Why is this important? You have to understand, we already could not afford Capricorn. Like Capricorn was the person that everyone in the squad had to chip in good money for just so we can get Cap for like 5 minutes. But it's still Capricorn. You feel me? Like it's still shit. Boom, rise up the price. But cool. So like Capricorn was already barely affordable. Here comes 2021. Capricorn skyrockets the feature price ridiculously. Oh my God. We all thought this day was coming, but nobody really thought it would actually happen. And then over 2021 and 2023, they were really serious about it. They did construction around their own financial portfolio. So they expanded the pool of what their feature price is or how much money they create. And then they structured this authority over what they know. What do I mean? Saturn in Capricorn, Jupiter, Saturn Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. Okay, yes, literally Colby and Cosmic Drugs in 2020, quite literally killing shit. Cosmic Drugs literally got big. It was like, all right, see motherfuckers. I was like, yes, Cosmic Drugs. We will see, yes. Yes, Colby, how are you doing what you're doing? Yes, it's cool. All right. But, Capricorn monetizes knowledge. See, Aquarius is knowledge. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Like, Aquarius knows stuff, but you don't know how they be known. Like, it's not, see, Aquarius is I know. So the biggest mistake people make is that you think they have knowledge. These motherfuckers is weird. They're as weird as Gemini is crazy. I can say they're weird because I'm crazy as fuck. Like, I'm a crazy Gemini. So, like, I connect with Aquarius's weirdness. They're weird as in, like, they're supernatural and technology starts glitching around these motherfuckers. And then they have to pretend like that's normal. Like, hey, that's crazy. Like, you have this glitch every time I show up and no one else. Oh, it's not ever good. Like, stop. Okay, but, like, that doesn't mean they have knowledge. They are, like, knowledge. It's weird. Okay, but Capricorn has knowledge. Capricorn sometimes has, like, a sweatshop of Aquarians that kind of just produce knowledge for, I'm sorry. Okay, so, this is how they make money. Their network is their net worth. And the authority over the knowledge that they have is what has made them richer than they've ever been. But, like, this is not just about being rich. Capricorn is universal power. So they manifest Aquarius, universal energy or knowledge or supernatural chi. So you can even say the energy of the cosmos, but let's get a little bit or a lot of it sci-fi. And I'm sorry if you're angry, but we have to do this. Capricorn, you are at the elite level. So similar to Sagittarius, similar to Aquarius and Pisces, are you manifesting like a lesser being and a muggle? Are you manifesting like a normie? What, are you a fucking muggle now? Huh? Are you the same people you look down on, Capricorn? Or are you manifesting like a god? Are you manifesting like a god, Capricorn? Capricorn, you invented the I will not repeat myself. I will only say it once. I will tell them again. Are you manifesting like a mere mortal, or are you manifesting like a god, like a goddess? Are you out here using normie language like, oh, I just wish I had more money. Oh, I don't know what's happening with my family. Save that for the normies. Or are you saying, I have decided my bag is plentiful and that's it? Okay, and of course you look at your bag and it is multiplying plentifully. All right? You are one of the hardest workers in the zodiac, Capricorn. Have you decided my bag is plentiful? My wealth is grand. The accent comes with the Capricorn power. I didn't know. I had to turn 30. My wealth is grand. That's it. You are universal decisive power. And you are awakening to the supernatural quality of your self-esteem, the knowledge that bases your confidence, and your ability to command the cosmos, yo. This is the elite level. You're right there. Okay? Saturn has strengthened this authority so that as it manifests, now you can actually like it. A great analogy of this is maybe your payment processor before 2021 can only process like at most $100,000, right? Before it gets flagged. So you did construction, you updated the payment processor. So now you can accept like $1 billion, which is insane. Okay. And you strengthen the quality of the frequency of payments. So like before where like 100 payments come in and your site crashes, now you can do like 1 million different microtransactions. Cool. Anyway, Pluto is awakening that now so that this hyper frequency can come through and you're going to understand the supernatural quality of your manifestation. And what is the supernatural quality of this manifestation? It's weird. You make the decision, you say, I know my bag is plentiful right now. And that's it. That is what it means to be elite. You have done the work and you do the work and take action to create the circumstances to have a plentiful bag. And you just decide. Some of you can just make the decision and the action that needs to be taken just comes up. Do you know that? Because if you tell me you don't know that, I know you're lying. So like, there we go. This is the height of power. And I think it's very important to really illustrate that. You don't have this toxic roommate anymore. It's bothering Aquarius. I mean, it's awakening Aquarius right now. And let's talk about your third house, Pisces. This decision-making power is actively reflecting real time through your imagination. And unlike Libra, who is creating the dream life with this Pisces, and they're imagining how they behave and it reflects in their lifestyle, unlike Cancer, who is imagining how their beliefs are shaping their philosophy, and they're forming philosophies based on beliefs that warp their reality, right? Unlike Aries, that has to fully surrender to their beliefs in the hope that the integrity of what they believe reflects through them, right? You're at the God level. So you literally just imagine, I feel myself getting massaged by glorious vixens. All right. And that's what's happening. You can imagine it. You're like, do you want to massage, my lord? And I'm like, yes, bring that arse right here. You see the majestic nivities, the majestictivities that are occurring with your grandulence, right? I don't care if I'm making up words. This is what we can do at the elite level. And I do want to emphasize at this elite level, Saturn is forcing integrity in your mindset, because if you are the melancholic Eeyore Capricorn, it's like, oh, I only have money and friends and status and fame and all the money, and I just don't know why I'm so depressed. If you want to do that shit, you will create a nightmare. I'm just being completely honest. And I'm not trying to say that there aren't Capricorns that aren't struggling financially, but your universal power. So you either just haven't figured out that you can snap your fingers and make it happen like that, or you're just acting like you don't know you could just snap your fingers and just make anything happen like that. Like that's Neptune and Saturn in the Pisces. Like this is we like when we do reports now for Capricorn and Aquarius and Pisces, we got no sympathy for you. I'm sorry. I know your issues are a lot more incredible at that level, but we got no sympathy for you. I'm sorry. You gonna snap, snap, snap. Some of you did the dictator Shaka Bar Cohen like, hey, snap, and I mean on a universal level. So if you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and you didn't know you have it like that, join me in the ceremonious snap. That's all you got to do. Luna, you're going to be first, by the way, for the live readings. Because Capricorn can get inundated with so much pressure, and they can just get jumped sometimes being at the top, and people just want to make fun at your own expense, that you really forget you're the greatest. And I'm not saying that as a fan of you. Okay, Capricorn, we used to be ops too. I'm not saying as a fan. Y'all be hating on Gemini too. I'm saying that because it's the fucking truth. You're the GOAT. Sag is the best. You're the GOAT. Aqua is the genius. And Pisces is the legend. This is the final four in the series of final bosses. You're the end of the video game. This is Mortal Kombat, guys. It starts with Aries. Aries is the one that goes up the pipeline and gives everyone the fade. Come on. Like, I thought we knew this. I thought we knew this. Okay. So, snaptastic. This is it. My bag is luxurious and grand. That's it. That's power. That is a conviction of certainty and decision making to where you don't accept anything else but what you decide. That's hockey right there. Okay, boom. And it literally reflects through your mindset, you imagining, it's like the God level of law of assumption. You're imagining what you're seeing and it's happening though. There is no such thing as a time lag, but Aries, Libra, Leo, Cancer, they're afforded extra process because they're not approaching it at your level. You're there. Boom. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Your evil cackle and laugh has been so much more mature since 2008. Ha 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 ha! Now it's like it comes from a deeper place. Okay, you really do this supervillainy shit. All right, it is what it is. I'm not saying that you're a supervillain. I'm just saying, you feel me? It's no joke. It's no joke. So the North Node is going to awaken these supernatural divine abilities, and you literally have until March to just really get squared. This is your Capricorn season. You're returning to yourself, right? This unlocking of how comfortable you are being authentic is going to shift how it is you're more comfortable just expressing these abilities. And that has a lot to do with just flowing, activating the flow state of your emotions. So you're going to strengthen that Aquarius season, awaken this supernatural era of just how much more extraordinary your quality of not even manifestation, but just production is. Uranus is innovating in Taurus, how unconventional you could take the knowledge you have and practically produce it. And then Pisces is shifting your attitude while Jupiter is integrating this attitude into a behavior that reflects how much more you can achieve in a day, how much more you can integrate all this, what the thought process that's evolving for you to do that. But what's testing those thoughts? Your beliefs. And Saturn is really testing whether you realize you are gangster. Like whether you realize your integrity is a godly power. So it is practicing what you preach, but it's on a whole nother level. So yeah, if you weren't aware of that, Capricorn is going to make you aware of who you are with that. The new moon activated that cycle, and the full moon is going to help you feel how to actively murder people who get in your way. I mean, how to really compromise with people and feel the right direction to throw their body in to really rectify issues. When you release and harvest this new direction you're going through. So earth signs, thank you very much. This was very fun. Renelle, thank you so much. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much for the review. And yeah, we're going to do the live readings. These live readings will be followed up by Hypsee. Yeah. So So yeah, for those of you guys who would like to speak with me per minute, stay tuned. I'm going to launch soon more insight around these paper call Hypsee connections. But for now, we're going to do the live readings real quick, and then we will resume. So first, we're going to do Queen Luna, Goddess Luna. Okay. Luna, thank you very much for your patience exceptionally. I'm just enamored by your Capricorn power. You, of course, are the golden director as an embodiment of holiness. All right, Cancer rising. I knew I should say Queen Goddess, Juno near the rising. So, congratulations. Let us not forget that Jupiter is getting ready to go through your first house in June of this year. All right. And in doing so, it is exceptionally getting ready to not only reinitiate a brand new cycle of competence and just dominance, but it's going to harvest the evolution of your spirit since 2020. And it's putting you in a position very realistically to, at this stage of your life, really come more into the practical application of the supernatural power that represents the late 80s to 90s Capricorn. So yesterday I talked about like the 1980s Libra, the 1984 Sagittarius. The 1990s Capricorn are some of the greatest, most powerful essences, spirit souls of all time. And I can't wait to do the documentary on y'all because it takes 30 years for y'all to finally step into this power. And to have the sun on Uranus and Neptune, right, in Capricorn in your seventh with Mercury, I can just imagine how psychic and supernaturally freaky you freak other people out because you're able to read their body language real time and respond to elements that are not entirely just conscious. Being able to be directly aware to someone's character. And these are things that while the sun is in Capricorn are being revisited now that you finished Pluto out of Capricorn and will really reflect moving forward a lot of the philosophical approach of your beliefs relative to how you are applying previously activated beliefs in March of last year in your relationships with others. What does that mean? The ninth house Sun Saturn conjunction was a contract with Kronos where, like I was mentioning with Cancer rising, you are, of course, warping reality with your own beliefs and the philosophy around everything you believe, right? So if you believe, you know what? people just give me, I believe that people give me free coffee whenever I go to the coffee store. You're not believing that people should give you free coffee. You're just like, oh yeah, I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I get, coffee just given to me? And now every time you go to the coffee store, it's like, wow, people really do just give me coffee. And the Capricorn awareness of this does give you the best of both worlds reflected through other people directly. But now those beliefs you have constructed are completing themselves in the reward of how you reflect these beliefs through other people. And that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to complete. As a Cancer rising, Mars retrograding back into your first, which is also a Mars return, is resituating this sincere understanding of yourself. And by feeling, okay, this is how I feel about who I am in dealing with other people, it's just going to adjust where you move forward with other people, how you show up more renewed in your power. But once again, you have Uranus and Neptune on the sun, like ridiculous. So now that Uranus is in Taurus, this innovation you apply directly towards other people is now grounding this connectivity of friends who belong around this quality of potency, but also the ease of efficiency of just how much easier it is to read others as well. So yeah, very beautiful cycle of relationships that will go into your 8th house of Aquarius and begin to manifest the quality of who you're connecting with and the results of just that said quality before the eclipse in your 9th house unlocks like this newer, deeper philosophical approach and the divine abilities that come with that. So yeah, 7th house revolution. I think that's really cool. Jupiter coming out the 12th house is going to transform the evolution of previous spiritual beliefs relative to what you are aware you're doing with others in partnerships. Okay. So, and allowing this nature to be expressed, it's going to transform what you previously believed you couldn't do, because you're realizing how much more powerful you are and how much, you have built in through the work you've done on yourself and with others, the extra room, the extra space to really apply all this development. And I think that's going to feel ridiculous. Okay. So next we do have Goddess Clarice, Lady Clarice, late Sag rising, Sag sun on Uranus, right? Neptune on the rising. So once again, very, very, very amazing. I'm a 27-degree Taurus rising. I see your North Node is there. You have the 27-degree Sag rising. So majority of your first house is Capricorn. So this is you now manifesting the value of your identity, manifesting the confidence of how you direct your personality. And we see that stellium in your first house. I'm sorry, it's fire. It's dope. Jupiter, you know what I mean? Neptune, Mercury, Venus. It's chock full with incredible beauty. So these are everything you're revisiting and sowing these seeds, and really also coming back around to complete what was activated once again previously in March. So yeah, coming into the end of Capricorn, this is going to direct this perspective of yourself towards now how you add to your value. And once again, with Jupiter in the first house, to me, that's collecting go, passing go, and collecting 200. But we also have to take into account Uranus that is on your North Node in Taurus. It is getting ready to, over the rest of the decade, effectively, completely innovate your routine and manifest unconventionality in your day-to-day lifestyle that will automate things that maybe you may have had to work for hours to accomplish, but now you can press a button, or now your previous work creates this passive sense of income. So that's going to be a major completion of chapter moving forward, where May of last year, you had evolved this quality and began to innovate it. And now coming back around, as you are aware of how this increases in your own money, you reallocate the money to automating more your lifestyle. And it doesn't have to be just money being allocated. This extra confidence that comes in how you've completely like leveled up the quality of your lifestyle in one short year, in less than a year, really. So really gangster. As this is also continuing to shift, you know, the idea around how you live your life, but also really connect with the integrity of your attitude and approach of what you're comfortable around expressing, which will unlock with the eclipse in March. So yeah, definitely going to revisit how powerfully you manifest, where you're willing to take that, what it means to you. And yeah, I think a lot of commanding, of course, at this stage of your first house, it's really just like, okay, who am I and where am I ready to take this next year? But of course, especially through the full moon, all of this is going to be continued to guide you through here. Once we step into Aquarius, you're awakening the, let's say, genius attitude around the knowledge of what you're worth, or how it is you manifest these supernatural abilities. And I wouldn't even say how, what you decide to. So yeah, really awesome first, second house transit coming through for you. And I think now that Jupiter is in Gemini, the way with which you integrate this enhanced manifestation ability of just especially deciding what you want is going to really continue to innovate how effortless it is for you to do things that, you know, used to take more work to do, and how you feel, what you feel that makes you. Okay. So beautiful. Once again, the Earth Tribe report is publicly available. You have access to that, whatever you guys want. You guys stay blessed as always. This was super incredible. And until next time, once again, actually, real quick announcement. For those of you who would like to follow up with me and speak with me one-on-one, I do have a quick sale right now, where I will be available for, I believe, like $1.99 a minute for the rest of, for like the next 2 hours today. Let me see. Ah, that's why. There we go. So if you go to my Hypsee, you will see I do have these private sessions available. I'm going to make an official announcement tomorrow, but basically, yeah, after I do these lives, I will kind of open up some office hours for anyone who wants to chat or speak with me over the phone for, you know, a few minutes, to, you know, maybe even more than a few minutes. The announcement I'll make relative to your YouTube membership status: Infinity Club members get 99 cents a minute. God Squad members will do $1.99, and then Eternal Vibe Tribe $2.99. My regular price will be $3.99, and that's just a really good way. If you're also a member on Instagram, you could also do the $2.99 price. So that's just a really cool way that I will be available moving forward if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one. When I make the official announcement, I'll kind of speak more on the timetables. And for those of you, exclusively for those of you who are members, you can email me or you can message me, say, hey, can you be available at this time? And should I be available, I could just change that special pricing for you, and we could do that. But, you know, for now, for the next 2 hours from 5 to 7 PT, I will be available if you guys want extra insight on the chart, if you want me to pull a tarot card, if you just want to talk with me. It's totally fine. So, yeah, you guys stay blessed as always. And until next time.